South Africa, 1948. A land of sunshine and chains. The architects of apartheid drew lines on the earth, split humanity like a butcher carves flesh, and told the black man he was nothing. But history laughs at tyrants, because every system that builds a cage will one day face the one who rattles it. In King Williamstown, December 18th, 1946, a child was born who would grow into the conscience of a broken nation. His name was Bantu Steve Biko. Biko grew up in a world that said, "Stay in your place." But some spirits refused the leash. At Lovedale, at St. Francis College, in classrooms thick with colonial lies, he began to question. He'd learned the language of the oppressor but sharpened it into a weapon. At the University of Natal, they taught medicine, but Biko studied freedom. Because the sickness was bigger than any disease, its name was apartheid. They tried to silence him, but Steve Biko took a name, Frank Tog, and wore it like a balaclava of truth and bent iron with syllables. Under that mask, he spoke plainly, dangerously, to those who lived under the heel. The worker with cracked hands, the mother scrubbing floors, the student learning rebellion between the lines. Frank Talk didn't ask for permission. It served notice. It told the oppressed to stand upright in a world designed to bend their backs. It said, "Your mind is a battlefield, your dignity, the flag." Each column was a jailbreak, a blueprint sketched in ink, a mirror held to a country that outlawed reflection. They banned his voice, but the words kept moving, passed hand to hand, whispered at night, read in secret rooms where courage learned its name. This was not polite politics. This was oxygen. Frank Talk taught a generation to breathe without asking. And in the hush after every sentence, you could hear the old order crack, hairline at first, then spiderwebbing toward collapse. Steve Biko walked into history like a fuse already lit. No apology, no permission slip. In a country engineered to make black skin a crime scene, he told us the first jailbreak is the mind. He pressed dignity into the palms of our hands like contraband and said, "Carry this. Guard it with your life." They tried to bury him under paperwork and the gray grammar of oppression. But Biko was a tremor that taught the ground to remember it was once a mountain. He broke the mirror the regime held to our faces and built a new one out of truth and scar tissue. "Look," he said, "you are not what they say you are. You are not the number they assigned your soul. You are a people with thunder in your lungs." He did not sell us hope like a sweet myth. He trained it like muscle. He said, "Love your blackness until it is a weapon of mass reconstruction." He said, "Stand upright in a world buying your silence wholesale." He said, "Easy consciousness is armor. Consciousness is ammunition." And then he proved it with his body. Men like Biko don't end. His life was short, but his shadow stretches across generations. His words still patrol our streets, frisking fear, confiscating shame, issuing passports to higher state of being. So we speak him in the present tense. Biko is the spark we pass hand to hand. Biko is the question we ask power at midnight. Biko is the anthem that refuses harmony with lies. And until the last chain is melted down into plowshares and textbooks, we will keep his lesson cocked and ready. The mind is a battlefield. Dignity is not negotiable. And a people who have learned to stand shall never crawl again.